Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a very special episode of Baking with Bad. We are actually going to bake my 24th birthday cake. I have been so excited about this video for so long, and I have been planning the design of the cake for quite a while. Now, I have done different cakes in the past, but I have never ever done one on camera. So I want to show you guys exactly how to make the most amazing velvety vanilla white birthday cake with vanilla white buttercream frosting. I have my own special recipe in the description. I'm going to have all the measurements and ingredients that you're going to need for this delicious birthday cake, and I will even show you how to decorate your cake and the whole baking and preparation process. Grab a snack, something fun, and stay tuned because at the end we're doing my 24th birthday photo shoot. It's gonna be so fun. Let's go ahead and get right into it. So you guys, I am gonna start by, of course, baking the cakes. I have 3 8-inch rounds that I'm going to pour my delicious velvety batter inside. So I actually bake my cakes the night before just to make sure that I'm not spending all day making a cake because I got other work to do. I have an OnlyFans, I have Instagram, I have YouTube videos I need to film. I don't have time to be baking all day long. So I'm going to hand things over to yesterday's Bad. She is going to bake those velvety cakes in preparation for right now. Hey guys, let's make a cake, okay? Let's start with sugar. We need cake flour, this is super important, and baking soda. We're going to need some baking powder, some salt, a little bit, and of course my favorite KitchenAid mixer, my baby. Yes, I love it so much. So let's start by doing our wet ingredients. 3 sticks of unsalted soft butter, and you're going to blend that, fluffing it up in the mixer. And while that's fluffing, you can begin your dry ingredients mixture. So grab a nice big bowl. First things first, I'm the realist. Just kidding. We're going to start with some Swan Downs cake flour. We're going to put about 3 cups, and somehow it came out to exactly 3 cups. I was amazed and happy at the same time. Next, you're going to do your sugar. You're going to need 1.5 cup granulated sugar. You're also going to need 3/4 teaspoon baking soda, and you're going to need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Next, your salt, just 1 little teaspoon of salt, just to cut all that sweetness. Mix, 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 mix. And let's get back to our wet ingredients. So I'm over here squeezing the life out of this sour cream just to get it into this glass bowl until I realized that the amount that I needed was exactly how much was in that tube. So instead of going through what I went through, just get the entire thing of sour cream, 1.5 cups worth, and put it in the KitchenAid. Mix, mix, mix. And now you can add your clear vanilla. Now I do want to mention something about the clear vanilla. It is super important that you get clear vanilla because you want your cake to be as white as possible. Now let's add our dry to our wet ingredients. You're going to do it nice and slow, gradually adding into your KitchenAid. Let it mix, 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 and just give it time. It's going to thicken up. It's going to look a lot better in texture, and it's just going to come together so well. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Of course, you want to scrape down those sides and taste test. So good. Now let's transfer the batter to the big bowl because I need the KitchenAid bowl to make my egg whites. We're gonna need sugar, we're gonna need eggs, of course, and we are gonna get rid of the yolks completely. Be sure to use your whisk attachment for your KitchenAid, but crack those eggs and separate the yolks. Sorry yolks, you are yellow and I don't need you. Here's what the egg whites look like. You need 9 egg whites. And you're going to whisk it on the highest setting. There it starts to peak, so pretty, so fluffy. But now you're gonna add your sugar. So you're going to need 3/4 cup sugar for the egg whites. You just pour that right into the fluffy white mixture and you continue to mix. Ooh, look at those peaks. Oh, so soft and velvety, just like it should be. Now you can combine the egg whites and your already made batter, and you can basically fold it in and it's gonna look very white and beautiful in texture. Add them to the 3 cooking pans. I eyeballed measured it, so if you need a scale, you go ahead and use that to evenly distribute the batter, but I didn't need to do that. Now let's put it in the oven and bake on 350 for 28 minutes. All right, back over to today's bad. Thank you, yesterday's bad angel. You did great. I have gorgeous velvety cakes now. I have already cut off the edges and I have trimmed all of the extra pieces. So I have 3 gorgeous cake layers that have been refrigerated for 24 hours and they are ready to go. The color, it might look brown on the outside, but that is just because how you bake it. Of course, when you put it all together, you won't even taste that brown piece. It'll just taste like delicious velvety vanilla cake. But before we assemble this gorgeous cake, we need to make my secret buttercream recipe. So this recipe is very, very special. It took me a very long time to perfect, but I got it down to a T. We're gonna put our cakes to the side and we're gonna get out our standalone mixer and some powdered sugar, of course. I use a mixture of regular unsalted butter and Crisco, and I also use heavy whipping cream. Heavy whipping cream is going to make your buttercream so smooth and amazing. It gets rid of that grain that you might have from a traditional buttercream, and it just is so much smoother and it tastes so much better. It basically melts in your mouth. That's why I love it, and it whips up to this huge amount. So let's go ahead and get those ingredients and let's get this buttercream going. Then we can assemble our cake. Okay, so I have everything ready. Here's my heavy whipping cream. I have my measuring cups, a little sprinkle of salt just to cut that sweetness a little bit, and I have clear imitation vanilla. A lot of people do not like using imitation vanilla, but I do not like putting anything that is not clear or white into my frosting, especially because it can taint the color. And if you want to have a white blinged cake like me, you need a very, very white frosting. So I use clear imitation vanilla. It tastes the exact same and it's a fraction of the price, okay? I'm sure they just like to spend all their money. Good for them. Not me though. I have my Crisco, 1 bar, and I have 1 bar of unsalted cream butter. And then I have powdered sugar, the biggest element of everything. And of course, a spatula to scrape down the sides. And I even have, you don't really need this, but I don't like my powdered sugar going all over the place, so I just throw this on top of my mixing bowl and you don't have an issue. So the first thing that we're going to do is cream our Crisco and our butter together. You do want your butter softened just a little bit. I do everything my own way. They never say ever put your butter in the microwave. I put it in there for 8 seconds and it gets nice and soft and it's still cold. So let's cream everything together. keep scraping down the sides. Your goal is to whip this butter. So you're putting air into it, that makes it nice and smooth, and also no longer that yellow buttery color. All right, I think we're ready to add our powdered sugar. Let's do one last scoop down, and definitely around the bottom where there's that dip. You don't want any butter getting stuck anywhere, not getting melted. And that Crisco, it just makes it a lot more smooth. I feel like it gives a much better texture than all butter. You of course can use 2 sticks of butter if you want to. 1 stick of Crisco equals 1 stick of butter, but I like Crisco, and of course it is that white color, exactly what you would want in your white buttercream frosting. So let's get our big old bag of powdered sugar. I have a 2-pound bag. I don't know if I'm gonna need all of this, but we will see. It basically is a play by taste, by texture, and you just keep adding until you get to the desired fluffiness. Then you add your whipping cream. So it's definitely super thick, and it is holding on to the paddle. It is ready for that heavy whipping cream. This is going to bring everything together. It's gonna make it so much better, and it's gonna really add a nice texture. I love when heavy whipping cream is added to anything. I feel like it just makes it so much better. With our heavy whipping cream, you can of course add your salt. You're gonna need 2 teaspoons of the vanilla, and we're going to add 6 ounces of heavy whipping cream. You might not need exactly that much, so I would just add it as you want to. For salt, I literally just get a very tiny little pinch, just a pinch, and sprinkle it in there. That is amazing. So fluffy. It is ready to ice. Okay, so for frosting a cake, you probably need a clean workspace. I have my spinner. I have my gorgeous frosting. I have my 3 layers of cake, and then I have my frosting tips. I just bought new ones, and I have piping bags. Different size tips. I have tons of tips. I like the tips. And then I have my smoother. So this is what they call a crumb coat. Now that the cake is covered in frosting and the layers are made, you can stick it back in the fridge for about 30 minutes so it'll solidify. This will keep all the crumbs and all the little extra pieces from the cake from getting all over your icing, so you can do a final topping. So we're gonna slip it into the fridge and then we're going to get back to work. See you in 30 minutes. So you guys, I do want to mention today's sponsor, and it is super relevant to this video because what is the one thing that you definitely need when it comes time to eat cake? A toothbrush, you guys. So today's sponsor is Teeth. They sent me 2 different amazing electric toothbrushes. I've been using the pink one that they sent me for 2 weeks now. The difference in my teeth is just amazing. How sleek and smooth they feel on my tongue. Oh my god. I never used an electric toothbrush before. I think maybe when I was really young just to try it, but I've never actually had one, and I've never thought of myself as being an electric toothbrush user. Their packaging is so nice in the design. It just comes in this cardboard box with your brush heads, it comes with your charging cable, and of course the handle itself. They have different colors. Of course, I chose the pink one, and they sent me a second one, so that's the one I'm showing you guys. It's really clean the way that it comes, so don't worry about COVID times. This is gonna go in your mouth, don't worry about that. It is a really nice design. It says Teeth right there, sleek, nice handle, easy to grip, not heavy in any way, and it even has a security piece right there. And you can do sensitive, clean, or white. I, of course, do clean. I don't have sensitive teeth, but I have to admit, when I first tried it out, it kind of tickled. It felt good though, and you get used to it. If you do tickle easily, I suggest using the sensitive setting. It even has a timer on it so that you know you don't have to wash your teeth for so long. You just brush it for that amount of time. And of course, if you want to start it back again, you just turn it right back on. It's very easy, and I haven't had to charge it a single time since I've gotten it. I have been using it, like I said, for 2 weeks now, and I have had no problems. It hasn't slowed down in its power, and the thrusting of those little bristles are amazing. And like I said, it has not lost any power, and I haven't had to charge it yet, so I can't really tell you how long the battery life is. It has a little battery light at the bottom, and it stays green. And then, of course, you can set it to clean or white depending on how you would like to clean your teeth today. It actually came with 3 different brush heads, really nice. And I don't see myself having to buy replacements for probably a year. You no longer have to beat the side of your toothbrush on the sink. You can just turn it on and it vibrates in the water, and everything on your toothbrush gets cleaned completely off. It is so amazing, and it really saves you a lot of time, because just doing that and you're in a rush, you wouldn't want to. Obviously has a ton of power, and it is just perfect for getting out all that sugar that you put in your teeth from the cake that you're gonna eat. But let's just get back to this video. I have a lot more to show you. Okay, so our crumb coat is done. It is really solid now, and it's ready to get its final shape. Now is the time when we're going to use this handy dandy little tool. It is going to smooth out the cake so good and make it really clean all the way around. And this is a great way to clean up any lines at the bottom, so you really don't have to do too much cleanup work because it covers anything that you wouldn't want to show. So I have my bling on the top and the bottom. Now we can actually put our topper on, our diamonds on, and then do some swirls on the top. Put some on the side. It's a diamond cake after all. And here is the finished product. All with the diamonds. Looks so good. It is blinging, it is beautiful, and I'm ready to do my photo shoot. Okay guys, that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and it's my birthday today, so thank you to everyone who gave me happy birthday wishes. You guys are awesome. Another way to wish me happy birthday is to give this video a thumbs up. If you like the cake, let me know in the comments. If you guys want me to do another dessert next time, please, please, please let me know in those comments. In the description, I'm going to have the recipe and all of the ingredients. Don't forget to check that out, but I will see you on my next Baking with Bad episode. See you then. Bye.